In this video, I will explain how to communicate with toxic individuals. I'll start by saying that toxic individuals surround us everywhere we go. Whether it's at work, in transportation, or even at the store, wherever there are people, you will always find one or two toxic individuals. And we know that after interacting with them, there's a rather unpleasant residue that lingers, one that you can't shake off easily. What is this? It's a state of stress. What is stress? Stress is a response to some new kind of irritant, and a toxic person is always a new kind of irritant. What happens? Remember this. The reaction to a toxic person is a stress response. The stress response is a normal physiological reaction. There's no need to fear it. You just need to know how to quickly navigate your way out of this state. Well, let's start with a simple example. You're looking forward to a great weekend, already daydreaming about heading to your summer cottage. You've planned that while you're there, you'll take care of certain tasks, tidying up the house, sweeping the yard, setting up a chair outside to relax and enjoy the sky and the plants in your summer cottage. But then, right over the fence, your neighbor appears, initiating an unpleasant conversation. She brings up things that bother you. Perhaps you haven't paid something, you haven't done something, or your dog did something wrong. Your neighbor vents all this negativity onto you. What to do in this case? There are several options. Here's an example from my life. Whenever I visit my summer cottage, someone always appears behind the fence and loudly delivers negative information, pouring negative energy onto me. What should you do in these situations? The first thing I always try to do is to turn everything into humor. I respond by sharing something funny that happened to me, aiming to divert their attention. This approach sometimes helps, but if it doesn't, then I move on to the second step. I tell myself, this is inevitable and I need to endure it for 1 to 2 minutes. I set this thought in my mind and even mentally start counting to 2 minutes. How long is that? It's 120 seconds. Count to 120 seconds, and this negative state will dissipate. Thirdly, you must absolutely set this in your mind. Stress has a short time span, and its time is up. This is extremely important. But why? Because such a mindset yields wonderful results from our intellect. After the stress, the body normalizes, and all the organs within the body systems come into balance, and normal everyday functioning resumes. I'll reiterate once more, no matter where you are, you will definitely encounter a toxic person. It's inevitable, it's the reality of our days, but it's within your power to allocate a short duration for stress. I've told you how to do it. Professor's advice? I've provided you with 3 mindsets that will help you quickly exit the state of stress when interacting with a toxic person.